Hello and welcome, curious people. Today we are going to talk about one of the most mysterious books ever discovered. This is a manuscript written in a language no one can read and filled with strange drawings and unknown symbols. I'm talking about the Voynich Manuscript. Get ready for a journey into the unknown. To start with this journey, we need to answer the first question. The first question is, what's the Voynich Manuscript? The Voynich Manuscript is one of the most mysterious books in the world. It is an illustrated codex, handwritten in an unknown script and language that no one has been able to decipher. To continue with this journey, we need to answer the second question. What's the book about? As we can see in the first picture, we can see a drawing of plant, but this plant doesn't exist in real life. We could say to the creator to this book was trying to describe some plants to that age, but this plant doesn't exist today. In the second picture, we can see some parts of plants and we can see some paragraph. We could say to the creator to this book was trying to describe how to cook or how to prepare these plants to make potion in that age. And the third picture shows some stars and some zodiacal symbols and a constellation. We could say to the creator to this book was trying to describe some simulation of constellation to that age and some in representing some zodiacal symbols. This is so mysterious. And in the fourth page, we can see strange things. For example, we can see pregnant women in a pool, but they are participating in an strange ritual, right? But in the fifth page, it could be the receipt of that ritual. It could be the receipt of a ritual to curate illness, but we don't know. Now we have some speculations of these people. William Friedman said, this book was written in a real language or codified to save the valuable content of this book. That's a good speculation. On the other hand, Nicholas Gibbs said, this was a fraud or deception. But his speculation was hardly refused because he didn't have enough evidences to prove his speculation. John Stockco said this was a meaningless because nobody has been able to solve this mystery, right? And finally, Lionel Strong said this book has a scientific origin or herbalist. As we could see in the pictures, we could see some drawings of plants and some scientific notes. Well, I have some interesting speculations. My first speculation is the Voynich manuscript was written in a real language, but this language doesn't exist today. Why this language doesn't exist today? Because this language was part of a culture of a little community, and this community became extinct for any cause. And with the passage of time, the information of that community was lost. My second speculation is this book has scientific origin because as we could see in the pictures, we could see important notes or some strange drawings as describing uh, plants or describing rituals or describing how to prepare potions. And my third speculation is this book contains notes from an important scientist of that age because as we could see in the book, we could see some important things as plants or astronomical notes representing stars or zodiacal symbols. And my last speculation is The Emperor Rodolfo knew the language of the manuscript because the Emperor Rodolfo bought this manuscript in 1576. And who would buy a book without the secret alphabet or the secret language? I consider that nobody. But with the passage of time, the secret alphabet was lost. This is my last speculation. Unfortunately, I have to say bye and thanks for your attention because we don't have a conclusion of this mystery because nobody has been able to solve this mystery and we don't have idea what about this book. And this will be a mystery until somebody find the solution to this mystery. Thanks for your attention and bye.